Hi, I'm Amanda of Inspiring Inkin. Welcome to my craft room. In today's video we're going to be making this card. I'm calling the technique Kaleidoscope tile because that's kind of what it reminds me of when you assemble the card. So let's turn the camera around and get crafting. So this is a variation of the card we're going to be making today. As I said, I've called it Kaleidoscope tile just because that's kind of what it reminds me of, and when you see all the pieces and the different things that we can do with them, I think you'll understand why it has that name. So the first thing that we need are some strips of cardstock. Now they need to be about 5 or 6 inches long and 1/4 of an inch wide. I have chosen these colours today. So I've got Granny Apple Green, Whisper White, Coastal Cabana, Bermuda Bay and Pretty Peacock. I'm just going to cut a couple of these as well. So it's 1/4 of an inch. And it is quite important that they are all the same size for the pattern to actually work. So we've got our strips, and then we're going to take a piece of Whisper White card and I'm going to cut it to a little bit over 2 inches by a little bit over 4. Now we're cutting this down to a 2 by 4 inch piece once everything's kind of stuck down. But what I've discovered is if you cut it, trimmer away, if you cut it exactly right to size straight away, if you're a bit wobbly with your gluing, then you've got nowhere to go with the cutting. So just cut it a little bit over 2 by 4. You are going to need a silicone mat, as otherwise you're going to stick everything together. And I'm going to be using the Stampin' Seal. Now I have done a video about, I can't get the end off, about the Stampin' Seal. 2 new adhesives from Stampin' Up, Stampin' Seal, Stampin' Seal Plus. So there is another video about them. I'm really enjoying using them, but something I didn't realise, so it's important for you to know, is the end cap only comes with the whole unit. So when you get your replacements, you don't get replacement end caps. So don't lose your end cap, particularly if you're going to be travelling around with your Stampin' Seal. So all I'm going to do is just run tape over the whole thing. Now it's kind of all sticking everywhere because it's going onto the silicone. It doesn't normally do that on cardstock. But I'm just basically getting the whole thing covered. Now you can, of course, use trusty Tombow, which is just here. It's never far away. But a dry adhesive is actually a bit better because things don't slip and slide. And now you've got a little bit of fun. So pick your colours and pop them down. I always start with a darker colour just so I can see the edge. And then you're going to put them down. You're going to butt them right up against one another. And you can kind of make a pattern at this point, or you can just randomly put things down. It's up to you. I'm going to have another Coastal Cabana, and then a white one. And another Granny. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, Bermuda Bay one on the end. Yeah. Okay, so that's all of the strips. Let's bring back in the trimmer, and the first thing I'm going to do is just cut this end off and make this 4 inches. That's going to be the easy cut to do. And then we're going to cut this at 2 inches. So let's just see. Right, so that is going to take off the whole of that strip, which is fine. Let's just cut that down. And I've got to cut a tiny bit off that edge as well. There we go. So let's get rid of that. Ooh! Obviously the glue is sticking everywhere. Okay. So there's a tiny bit, I don't know if you can see, a tiny bit of Bermuda Bay there. I'm just gonna sneak that bit off with my scissors so that it's all straight. Okay, so this is your panel. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut it in half. Just bring this down a bit. Cut it in half to make 2 2-inch squares. And then we're going to start making triangles. So the first triangle, or 2 triangles, I'm going to cut that in half. And then you're going to cut these 2 halves again. Now, I need you to keep the pairs together. You'll understand why in a minute. And I've found on the trimmer, if you turn it so the flat edge is at the top, you can get the point directly in that groove. And that means that you get a perfect point. So let's pop that there. And then again with this one, we are going to line it up. So you're going to end up with 8 triangles. And they're all in pairs. Okay, so all of the trimming is done. So now if I bring in this one to show you, what you're going to find is that you have triangles that kind of match together. So for instance, those 2 are going to match like that. And those will go in, so that will match like that. Or you can play around, so you've got these pieces going at an angle like that, and then you can add these like this. Ooh. So if I turn that around, so that makes a really cool tile. Or you can flip that around again and perhaps put these together. And those together. And then maybe those. And then these together. Ooh, let's try that way. No, I want a tiny bit there. Okay, so how you assemble these is absolutely up to you. What I'm going to do is assemble them like this. This is one of my favourite ways of doing it. So that the colours kind of similar and they're kind of matching on the corners. But I'm going to turn it to make a diamond shape, like so. And then I'm going to put these on the outer edges. So I'm going to put that one there, that one there, that one there, and that one there. Now, obviously, you can stick them all together and make a solid tile, or you can separate them out a little bit, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to leave that there. So I've got my pattern. So to finish the card, I've got a Bermuda Bay card blank, and I've used the Happy Birthday from a Grandkid. This is a really good stamp set, particularly if you've got grandchildren, or you make cards and sell cards, because it's got to an amazing grandson and an extraordinary granddaughter. But even if those two sentiments aren't useful to you, all of these other, and that one, best grandkid ever, the others would. And this, I love this. No amount of money could ever show how much I love you, but here's some anyway. Great sentiments for when you're putting money in a card. But I'm using this lovely Happy Birthday. So I've stamped it, and then I have run it through the embossing folder. And this is called Tasteful Textile. It's my new favourite one, and it just gives like a bumpy textured finish. So I'm not sure which base to go with. I might go with Granny. Yeah, I'm going to go with Granny Apple Green, I think. We'll go with the more vibrant colours. Okay. So let's just run the seal. There we go. Ooh. Got bits of gluey cardstock stuck everywhere. Ooh. Okay. And then I'm going to pop my tiles down. So I'll start with the middle pieces. And I'm on a mission to use all of my scraps of dimensionals. I have got so many part or edge pieces of my dimensionals, so I'm on a mission to use them all. So what I want to do is make sure that that is lined up. Just position this one to check. I need to go over a bit more. There we go. And I just keep putting them down and just checking that they're level. Because of the stripes, it doesn't matter hugely, but it kind of depends how much you like your straight edges and your straight lines, because this card is quite straight with the pieces. Yes, that one's next. And then the last ones. And I'm just making sure that the opposites are aligned. So I don't mind which way around they go, to be honest, but I just want them to match opposite and opposite. So we'll put that one there. And that means that one, which is its twin, goes on the other side. Okay, and whilst I'm just doing these last few little bits, I just want to let you know that all of the products that you've seen today are available to purchase in my online store. If you're on YouTube or on my blog, you can just scroll down and you'll find clickable links. If you are on my blog, which is www.inspiringinkin.com, there's also a shop now button, and you can go there as well. Whilst you're there, do subscribe either on YouTube or my blog, or both. And then you will get notified when I have some new creative inspiration for you. So let's just pop that down there. Okay, so let's move all of that out of the way. Oh, slightly wonky at the top. Let's just straighten that out. There we go. Fab. So there's the completed card. I hope you have enjoyed today's video making this kaleidoscope card. Do leave me a comment. If you scroll down, you can leave comments. I respond to each and every one. I'm very grateful for you taking the time to do that. And if there are some projects that you would like to see me make, or some techniques you'd like to see me share, do let me know those as well, and I'll get a video sorted out for you. Thank you so much. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.